Torin, what's good? Torin, what's good? So, like, let me say something real quick. It's all about you. It's all about you coming up. You've learned to live. You've learned to cope. That's mostly what it's about. Is you learn to live with yourself through a certain period of time, and you've learned to cope with what you had. And that's exactly the assignment that Spirit has set you out on. That's exactly the assignment that your people, your squad, has set you out on. We need you, Torin, to accept what you have, because what you have is everything. Who you are is everything. You matter. You do matter. Your opinion matters. Your heart matters. When your heart is into something, you could be doing the best you have in your whole entire life. When your heart isn't there, your whole entire life is all sorts of fucked up. Your stability is gone. Okay? Someone thought they could drive you crazy. That's another thing. Someone thought that they could drive you crazy, and even with it, how protective you were of yourself, you allow this person through your gates. You allow this person through your walls. And now that you realize that how big a mistake that was, or now that you realize that was what was triggering or causing all of these upsets, all of these periods of time where you kept falling flat and where there would be no progression, you would feel like you couldn't get anything done or do anything at all. During all of those different periods, now you've come and collected yourself, right? They were making you lose your fucking marbles. You were sitting there like fucking, like a fucking schizo type shit, like where you scratching walls and doing this and do that. You were feeling so fucking crazy, and now it's like the tower. So you're telling me all I really needed to do was get rid of this person or get rid of this situation, and the moment I get rid of this situation, all came clear. That made no sense. You're like, oh my god, like what? Spirit, what? Like High Priestess in the reverse. What the fuck was that? That shit was like a fucking I picked up on a dream, or like a fever dream. You're like, this was a fever dream experience. This was nothing I experienced ever before type shit. Like the fact that it was telling me all of this and all of that, like and telling me to do this and tell me, like, it just felt so surreal. It didn't feel real to me. It felt fucking nuts. Like this whole experience with this person and with this job and with this and with that. Oh my god, so much and so little time. Like, how did I even do it? And you're sitting here like, finally, like, because I'm a bad bitch, because I'm a boss bitch, because I'm a boss ass nigga. That's how I did it. That's why I did it. I'm a boss. Like, damn. Like, what? You're like, shit. Someone tried to drive you to insanity. They literally tried to drive you to insanity. They tried to drive you to the nut house type shit. They tried to put you in a padded cell. They try to make a mockery or make a fool out of you. And you fooled them right back. You might have played that crazy bitch at first. You might have been that crazy bitch. Or you might have fallen for every single step of the way. You might have fallen down. But you got back up again and again and again and again. And now look where you at, the Mother Earth. You doing exactly as you were always meant to do. Follow your guts. Follow your gut. Follow your love. Follow your materialism. Because, like, if you follow what you love to do, right? If you follow your passion, like, you will always feel like you are doing the right thing within your building, like your foundation. Okay, you will always feel like you're succeeding if you follow your passions. If you're going to sit in a position or a situation, whether it be work, whether it be love, whether it be, like, it doesn't matter, activities, if you're always going to try to sit there in a situation that you're uncomfortable with, that, or that you're going, like, you feel like you're going crazy, then nothing in your life is ever going to change. And that's where we got to tear down the foundation and start over again. And starting over again, while it's the craziest shit for earth signs, it feels crazy, it feels unfair, it feels heavy, it feels painful. Though it's painful, it needed to happen. Eight of Swords. It was necessary for you to even have this mentality that you have right now of being able to start over, of being able to grow again. You needed this. You needed this wake-up call. You needed this tower moment. You needed to be slapped in the face. You needed that cold splash of water. You needed that, like, ice cube. Like, you needed that. You did. You needed to be somebody different for yourself, to yourself, to the people that you care about. You needed to be that person. What's coming to y'all now? Let's get a card going. Let's get a card going. Yeah, Six of Swords. It's more to that shit. It's more of that like fever dream type shit where like everything that's happening to you is like dominoes. It falls like fucking dominoes. It just keeps going and going and going and going. Where all of the things that previously were like, this is so far away, I'm never gonna be able to do that shit. Like it sat so deep in the back of your head. You're like, I can't even live my life properly. All of the things that you said you could not do, all the things that they said that you could not do, you're doing. So who the winner now? Who the loser now? Because it definitely ain't Taurus. Facts.